Hi there, everyone. It is currently the 26th of October 2013, and out here in the Western Pacific, take a look at this. Our two storms racing off towards the northeast. Technically, Lakima's still a typhoon, but for all intents and purposes, this is becoming a severe tropical storm by this time and really going extra tropical. Just lost that whole warm core low right around the center of circulation. And the reason why I'm pointing that out is that once this becomes extra tropical, this is going to be the quietest the Western Pacific has been in nearly a month. Actually, since October 2nd, we have had an active typhoon. Not a severe tropical storm, but an active typhoon in the past month out here. Thankfully, the westerlies are pouring in from the north. You can see that cold air rushing in across much of the East China Sea here, pouring down towards the south, even to the northern Philippines. That is killing off the tropical activity at this point. Something possible in the forecast, but really right now it's a little break. But still, we have a lot of stuff going on. Let's talk about what Francisco's doing across Japan. Also, I also want to touch in on really quick the large 7.1 magnitude earthquake that was felt across most of Japan here about 2 a.m. Japan Standard Time. I felt it here in Tokyo. Now, as a result of that, and only being about 10 kilometers deep, there was tsunami advisories posted all the way from northern Honshu, extending down all the way down towards Chiba Prefecture. Just a few reports, and they were the max one I think was about 55 centimeters. That was about 1.8 feet. So unless you were building a sandcastle along the beach at 3 o'clock in the morning, you did not see any of the effects of the tsunami out here. And I know that people, once they hear the word tsunami, they get really nervous, but it's just any unusual rise or drop in the tide caused by an event out in the ocean. And well, that did happen. It was about 1.5 feet. My bigger worry, though, was the fact that the earth is shaking, and we're seeing some pretty heavy rainfall actually down towards Shikoku, about 600 millimeters in the past 48 hours. Farther off here towards the north, some rain reports about 200 to 300 millimeters in the Tohoku area. So that's bringing the risk of landslides, especially there towards Izuoshima. Yeah, you saw some light shaking, but still pretty prone to landslides there as well. Good news, we haven't seen the totals we saw with Wipha, the storm system remaining a little bit farther offshore. Wipha's track was a little bit closer towards the coast here, just skimming the Chiba coastline actually, and it was much stronger by the time it made it this far towards the north. Still some pretty heavy showers. Actually saw a report of some roads being blocked there in Kanagawa Prefecture, south of Tokyo, due to some rock slides. Also some reports of flooding out here and a few train delays, but for the most part, it's clearing up rapidly through the Saturday afternoon, the evening hours here. And by the evening, especially there in Tokyo, it's going to be rapidly improving. It'll be a lot cooler, and that's the big topic. Temperatures are cooling down, that cold air wrapping in around this. Even some snow there towards Hokkaido. As the storm system races off there towards the northeast, being pulled away by Lakima as well. And then look at that, cooler air running in. The snow line that we typically use for snow, that where you tell north of this line and south of it, there's rain, north it's snow, is a 540. And you see how far it dips down here. North of that, typically it's freezing. And I'll take a look at that. Over much of Hokkaido, you have it. So, yeah, it's going to be rather cool there. A little bit cooler down there towards the south as well, across much of Japan as the high pressure dominates. As far as the tropics, long range, take a look at this. Maybe the Philippines by Friday. Beyond that, extreme long range, a few storms popping up here via the GFS model, but it's just this one. It's still long range, and it still remains rather weak. I think we're going to get a little break in the action out here, so that is the good news at this time. So with that said, thank you everybody who has been staying with us during our severe weather coverage here for the past month with, well, I think it started with Fito, then we had Danas, then we had we had Lakima here, Francisco, Wipha. I'm just naming all these off the top of my head. Naughty as well. So yeah, with that said, stay safe out there everybody, and thanks for watching. Bye.